You gotta have a potatoes au gratin or a potato gratin if you're doing any kind of fancy roast or maybe even a beautiful roast chicken around the holidays. I feel like it's the potato recipe that just feels a little bit elevated, perfect for a holiday table, and they are actually very simple to make. I'm gonna show you how I make mine. I've been making them like this for years and I'm thrilled to share it with you. First things first is infusing some cream. In a small saucepan, I'm going to add some heavy cream. Yes, it's heavy cream. No, I'm not using skim. No, I do not care, and I never will because it's the holidays after all. And I rhymed. Might as well be Laura in the club. I give up. Anyway, to it, I'm gonna add some fresh sage. I want to infuse the cream, so I'm not gonna chop things up in any small pieces. I'm just going to give it just a light twist, just to break it down just a little bit, along with 2 cloves of garlic, which I will smash and peel, but I will not chop. Whoa, making a lot of ruckus up in here. I'm gonna pop this onto the burner just to slowly heat up so that it becomes infused with the garlic and the sage. There's 1,000,001 recipes online for this, but basically it's potatoes cooked in cream, topped with cheese, and they are glorious and you will love them. Speaking of potatoes, I love Idaho. I love a Russet for this. Traditionally, you use a mandolin, which I think makes things just a little complicated in my opinion. So here's what I do. I'm gonna peel as quickly as I could possibly do this so I can show you and not take too much of your time. You're gonna peel your taters and just cut them thin. I mean, it's not gonna be as thin as a mandolin, but look, I don't know about you, but this is pretty thin and I still have my fingers intact, okay? And I like to kind of keep the potato together because I'm gonna put it in my pan and sort of fan it out. I'll show you when we get there. I'm just gonna prep my potatoes, get them in my pan, and just wait for that to heat up, and then we'll move forward. Taking that cream that's now been infused. It smells amazing already. I know it's really bizarre, but like just that gentle like garlic and sage, it just smells so good. Now to that, I'm gonna add some nutmeg, must have. Anytime you're making any kind of like creamy sauce, you've gotta add nutmeg. A good pinch of salt. This is the only time you can infuse salt throughout your potatoes, so do not skimp. Freshly ground black pepper or white pepper, Parmesan cheese. I need wooden spoon. Give that a good mix. Now let me show you how I put the potatoes in the pan. You see how I fan them out? Which, by the way, I did wash my potatoes after peeling. I just wanted to show you that first one. So that is what it looks like. It's gonna look like there's a lot of cream, but the cream will absorb in the potatoes and it will be perfect. You're gonna have to just trust the process. Butter, pieces of butter all over the top, like so. I'm gonna cover this with foil and I'm gonna pop this in a 375 oven for 40 to 45 minutes. And then I will show you the next step. Timer's done for the other one. These were in the oven 40 minutes. You can see they've started to absorb that cream, but they're nowhere near done. Don't mind my gravy because if you've been following along with the whole theme of the last couple of weeks, we are in Christmas mode, holiday mode. We got a prime rib. We gotta have a potato gratin. Now it's the time where you top it with your cheese. I could use a really sharp white cheddar. You can use a Swiss. You could use a Gruyere. You could really use whatever your heart desires. I like a sharp cheese. I think it needs to be a sharp cheese. It's my opinion. And I'm gonna pop this back in for another 20 to 30 minutes. Everything will be really lovely and bubbly and golden, which is how you want it. And the potatoes will be fully cooked through. And then I'll be able to serve it all for dinner. You'll be able to see what this looks like. Remember, the gratin was in the oven covered for 45 minutes, took the foil off, put the cheese on back in. I left it in for about 30 minutes. It's been cooling for about 20 because when you pull it out of the oven, it's really bubbly, it's really loose, but it takes time for it to just set a little. It's still very warm. It's still really lovely. I'm just gonna, it's hard to take this out without like destroying the whole thing. So I'm just gonna do my best to take some out. And see, the slices of potatoes are still intact, but everything is really soft and really lovely. That's gonna be delicious. It's gonna be delightful. Listen, when you got cheese and you got potato and a cream sauce, you're just not gonna go wrong. You're not gonna go wrong. It's always a hit. It's always delicious. I have to take a piece of this cheese. Go to laurainthekitchen.com for the written recipe. I hope you enjoy spending time with me. Oh, that potato fell apart, so it's a must-have. Go get the recipe. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.